Hey, what's going on, guys? James here, and welcome back to more Motogp 15 or 2015 Rail Quay for more of this Motogp 15 career mode, guys, for part number 25 for the Dutch Grand Prix qualifier session. And if you haven't seen the last video just yet, guys, it was the Dutch Grand Prix. We did the practice for the Dutch Grand Prix, and unfortunately, we didn't do very well because we only gone 23rd quickest in that process. So hopefully, we'll get a better oral reaction we can try and get to. But just before we get into this video, I would like to know Anfa moved to the Netherlands because she was a German girl, but her family fled to the Netherlands because Germany was powered by the Nazi, was owned by the Nazi party, like a German Communist party, a German Communist party that Adolf Hitler lead as the dictator and chancellor of Germany from 1933 until his death in 1945. So yeah. So before we go any further, let's just hear the commentator what she's going to say for qualifying for the Dutch Grand Prix, and it's wet and damp it is. It's like rain, it is.
At the moment, the asphalt is wet and it's drizzling. But the forecasts say there could be some breaks in the cloud later. If the riders manage to make the most of the drier weather, they may be able to set some quicker lap times.
Has he done? Yeah, I think he's done. Alright, thank you very much, though, commentator, for this Mo 3 qualifying session coming up though. So okay, back what I was saying, I was just telling you guys about the history about a diver young girl named Anne France. He moved to the Netherlands with her family, along with her sister Margot. They live in a secret annex, which is now a museum from today. Yeah, the secret annex where Anne moved in July 1942 with him and with her family and their friends, the Van Dams, and Albert Dussel was a barber, I believe it was, or a dentist. A dentist appointment. Assistant, Jewish he is. Yeah, he was. So he joined the Van Dams and the Frank family, yeah, in July 1932. So bringing it to the family of 8 altogether. Then they lived together until they all killed, except for Otto Frank. Otto Frank was the only resident Jewish person from the Frank family and from all the secret annex citizens to survive the Second World War and during World War II. So yeah, so I believe the fled to this country because trying to escape Germany's anti-Nazi communist laws owned by the Nazi party, led by Adolf Hitler, and many of the chancellor and many Nazi soldiers and Nazi bad soldiers. Yeah, that's what they're called. Bad German Nazi soldiers completely killing Anne and his sister Margaret, along with the Van Dams and Albert Dussel, who was a dentist as well, who was in the Netherlands. So yeah, they were assassinated, they were killed and been sentenced to prison camp, to concentration camp, and that was during the Holocaust. The assassinations of killing 6 million Jews were killed and died throughout the Second World War during the Holocaust period from in the 1940s, in the early 1940s, that is. So yeah, buried then. So without further ado, enough all the talking with Anne France. So since she's gone from this place for good, we now let's get back to where we're supposed to be at then, guys. Ready for qualifying for the Dutch Grand Prix at the TT Assen circuit for the Dutch Grand Prix in the Netherlands, in Holland, whatever they like to call it. So the air temperature and track are both 50 degrees Celsius each, and the weather forecast is light wind, means the track is really wet and damp, and the wind speed direction is pointing west, point that way on the left, go west, not like the Pet Shop Boys number 1 hit single, go west, life is peaceful now, go west, in the overline, and the speed of the wind is 1.7. Is it 1.7 miles per hour? It's going every single minute or every 10 minutes. Yeah, 1.7 miles per hour. Yeah, I'm absolutely right under my nose. So with that, let's proceed ourselves to the qualification, because hopefully we can see where we're gonna be qualified for the races 7 next video, guys. But if you like this video, please leave a like down below and give me that big fat thumbs up. Like it, and please don't dislike it, and don't give me that big thumbs up, big fat thumbs down wherever you do though, guys. And please subscribe to my channel for more exclusive gameplay content videos that will be coming your way in the future. But we're not talking, without further ado, we're not with that chatting and talking about now. Let's head straight into qualifying for the Moto3 Dutch Grand Prix. Let's head into this. We've got 40 minutes in total regularly, so it wasn't very impressive in the dry track, in the sunny skies, in the cloudy times, in the daytime. So unfortunately, we only gone 23rd quickest. Yeah, 2.2 off the pace from Miguel Oliveira, who was the quickest man out there for the KTM. So the Portuguese rider gone quicker with a time of 1:46.089, beating Danny Kemp by just 9 milliseconds. Jorge Navia posted the third quickest time, and my other rider, Fabio Quartararo, is fourth, with Isaac Vinales fifth and Nick Antonelli in sixth place, with Anthony Vasquez seventh, Alex Massaboon ninth, Carl Hankinen in ninth, and Enya Bastianini rounding up the top 10 for that practice session for the Dutch Grand Prix. By the way, I was not very happy with my performance in practice going out in the dry, doing some slow pace lap times, and I couldn't find any pace or any slipstream or getting enough speed or more power to my Honda bike, and unfortunately we didn't find limits and pace we didn't find throughout that session. But anyway, that's all in the past. That happened a couple of days ago and a few days back before I do this. But anyway, we got data to pack. We managed to get from qualified, so I think we can to upgrade to get the level 1 package in. There we go. Sweet. So that's one of the 3 engine data pack left for that we managed to store into the Honda bike. So with that, we're currently got all the 3 packs into the engine, and now we've got the Honda bike for our new team, the Australia Galicia, up to level 1. So we've got the engine packs up to level 1. The Sat 6 are currently halfway through, near up to level 2. The suspension near to level 2 as well, and the brakes still currently at level 1. We need to try and get another data pack so we can equip that in. So everything looks fine at the moment for my bike development progress so far. So hopefully I need some more power and more speed and more slipstream and more delicate average. I need to try and find the limit. So without further ado, without anything to bother us or anything, or no confidence or have a cool down and feel like I take a drink or so, take a sip of drink, drink a sip of orange juice or anything like that. Whatever I'd say to that. Let's head straight out to the track. Which unfortunately it is really wet. Unfortunately, guys, makes it so wet and damp. The track is completely so truly damp and wet, and unfortunately it's drizzling out there, and it's so rainy. It means it's been raining just before qualifying started, and now it's going to be continuing on to the end of the session. So without further ado, we're out on the track now. We're just leaving the pit garage. We're leaving our own Honda garage, and heading out on the track, leaving the pit exit right now, and heading out on the track at the Moto TT Assen circuit. Now, just remind you guys, I did some practice, some runs here. I did some training warm up for this before qualifying on the Motogp ride on a time attack trial that I did. I did a time attack, and my pace was really well. I mean, posted 1:36 and 1:37, but the best was 1:36.7 that I managed to post in. So I'm really happy and pleased with my lap though. So remember, all I have to do then is trying to brake easily. So I need to try not to go too much speed. I don't want to go too hard. So I need to be careful not to go too far through this corner, and not just the case of the final corners, the final 3 corners of the racetrack, and through the double right 8 Kings Haper just before the first sector point. So yeah, that's what I need to do there. So you see the racing line, you see the colours of the arrows are showing me. Yeah, they're telling me what to do. So blue means you easy braking, but red means yellow means brake quickly as possible, and red means hard braking. So I need to brake like easier or difficulty or hard braking. Need to go through into the corners and tight apexes as well. These curves are made more those corners I really got really bit hesitated for me. Going wide on the curves a little bit. I'm going too deep there through that left turn there. Oh my god, my controller minus two. One was about a little bit there. But let's see how this let's see how this one will go then. So it was 1 minute 48. It was, I said, in practice, but only just 2.2 seconds down off the pace. Let's see what this first lap out in the rain will affect for us as we go through into the hairpin. This is the first of the hairpin. This is turn 2 and 3, I believe, and then this is corner 4. Yeah, turn number 4. Yeah, corner 4, which is left-hand turn. Okay, we nailed that easily, and straight along the start video. I'm gonna follow the racing line. So we're over 884 tenths off from the leader's pole time, from the pace from the leader. So the first position. So the leader is on pole. So there's a lap time on pole at the moment. So I don't know who's that. I don't know which rider who said that lap time. I don't know which rider who it is. I believe it might be Miguel Bell, maybe Danny Kent. Just remind you guys what I just said at the start of this video. Miguel Bell was quickest in practice and beating in the KTM bike, beating Danny Kent Honda to the limit by just 9 milliseconds within the limit to the nearest thousandth of a second. It was nearly 10 milliseconds, but it's 9 milliseconds it is in total. That is. So, but we don't have really decent amount of pace there for both of these riders now. Not both together in Motogp. Miguel Ferrer is in Motogp, but I don't know what happened to Danny Kent. I believe he's gone to the British Superbike Championship. Yeah, I believe that's why he's gone. He's gone to after he left Moto2GP categories. They left the classes of MotoGP. But anyway, we're coming around to end our first line, and we're going 30 quicker. Wow, 30 quicker. That's really personal best than we had in practice. So we were 23rd in the practice session we had though, guys. Oh, get out of the way. That's Gabriel Rodrigo. That's Rodrigo. Get out of the way though, Argentinian rider. Even though you're the slowest of the other riders so far this season, and you're not going to score any points by the end of the season. And I'm talking back down to precision. Yes, we are. To mountain from precision to precision. And we're currently 7.5 minutes in, and we only got 32.5 minutes to the lap remaining. So the matter of the pace from that first lap, I think it was a bit too slow. I think we were 3 seconds off the leader from the leader's pole time. Yeah. So yeah, that's absolutely true. So we're actually 3.2 off the pace though, guys. We need to find some more time and pace. Gosh, why did the warm-up tutorial, why did the practice one, the tutorial one from my around the circuit help me prove more? Maybe probably trying to give me a much pace from yesterday on Friday, guys. I don't know why. Okay, I'm not. This lap is no good, so I'm just abandoning this one though, guys. I'm gonna go for a quicker one this time, next time round, and see if this one will be approvable for me, approvable for myself. Anyway, round the canes and around to the last corner we come through and over the line. So I thought this lap time was a bit slow. It's 1:54.510. So not good. That was a bad, terrible lap. Okay, I was doing a cool down lap. I was doing though, guys. So hope this will not go bad to worse. I hope not. I'm not going into absolute disasterity range. This will go up for me. Come on, let's build up that revs. What the heck was that going on in the kitchen? Very though. I cannot just tell for that, eh? Oh yeah, I did even faster this time, nearly 500, 0.44 then. I see how that is. Oh, we got a tight left-hand corner approaching. Oh, we managed to go on right on the cursor bit, we managed to Now the car, I thought we lost a bit of time through that turn. Cause we had to brake lately as possible, trying to not go too truly wide there. We go through into these small turns here. In this sector here, in sector 3. Onto the right hand, and we go through. Okay, 10 minutes into the set, we've got 30 minutes left to go. Half an hour still remaining of this practice for this. I mean qualifying. Sorry, it's not practice. That was the last bit. That was in the previous video. That was, guys. We're now doing qualifying then, and see where we'll be qualifying. We're approaching to one of the rider, and that is Kyle Hendry, and the Malaysian rider, who is just behind us. He's just ahead of us. And we did improve on this, but we're 3.3 seconds down. It was 2.2 seconds. Oh God, what had gone truly wrong for me? What is wrong with me after practice? No, not too wide. Okay. Herwidden. Herwidden. Yeah, that's his name. God, I want to stay. Oh, he nudged into me there. He just nudged into the back of my bike there, guys. But don't worry, it will let go. It will let go though. Don't worry. 1 second. Oh, come on. Is this gonna affect me going into the race itself? Come on. Come on. We're not finding any pace or speed. We're not finding. We're getting too slow, so slow. Well, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it though. Come on. Go faster. I think the air are going quicker than me. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Be strong. Be strong. Be strong. One the curves a little bit there. Being past Daniel there. We're coming up to another wider up ahead. Well, I should have took more notice of the other riders. I should take more notice for that then, guys. I'm so sorry what I'm saying. I kept mumbling about mumbling. I need to stop hesitating to myself and keep talking weird commentary time, eh? Okay, what is that going to be? 1:52.8. Not proving enough. We're currently 26. We are currently in P26, so we're not. So that is terrible and bad news for me, though, guys. We need to find some more pace to the limit within the margin, though. I hope. Although we're going to start at the very back of the field for tomorrow's for the next video's race, and I don't want to let that happen. Okay, so I hope this one might be good. So let's see. The same identical seal sectors as the previous lap time, as the last a few laps ago. It's the same lap time we did. We posted the quickest sector in sector 1 we posted in. Sector 2, approval again. Going yellow, we're almost 1 second now up the limit then. Oh, we've gone slide on the curves a bit there, guys. We put toward the left hander, we come through. There we go. And into the right hander, the double right hander. Looks like we're winding the curve so much, and we're not. Good thing we're not finding the limits, but we need to find a lot to speed and more fractional margin. We need to more pace and more speed into our bike. Otherwise, we're gonna be sliding further back through at the back of the field, at the back of the pack in the field for the race in the next video. And I don't want to let that happen. I don't want it to happen. I don't want it to happen in my own nightmare lifetime. It will be an absolutely nightmare. It's gonna be for me. Oh no, my PS4 controller, has this cost me a per lap time for me? Let's see. Cross line, we come through, we go up, we'll move up to position 19, P19, we had 2.3 seconds. Same like we had, well, we started a bit better, but it looks like some of the other ones are not proving the lap time. It looks like they have been caught out in the rain, so yeah. 4 positions up better than the previous the previous session. I mean, in practice. So for the while, not finding any limits or any viable pace not finding because they've been caught on this horrible wet fortuitous and in the damp track of this race, of this rain for this race weekend, of this rain forecast because of the weather forecast for this race weekend for the Dutch Grand Prix, and it's slippery and it's going to be a wet track, it's going to be a damp, wet, sloopy and flooded track it will be, all flooded and will be so totally wet for the race itself. Just like in the French Grand Prix at Le Mans. Okay, so we actually improved in the second sector. We're down in the first sector, but in the second identical sector pace, we managed to improve and. Slippery and sliding. This circuit is. The outer circuit is getting very much more so the track is getting really more slippery, and the circuit itself is getting so damp and so it's getting rain. It's getting to be drizzling throughout the rest of the qualifying session. So we've got 24 minutes left still remaining left on the clock. So let's do 24 minutes of to do some more ones of this session remaining, which we can try and do, guys. Anyway, we're going to try and improve at this next lap then, and we did improve on this lap, but I'm going to go on a cooldown. I'm going to go on an in lap because I'm going to be heading dive back into the pit. I'm going to head back to the garage, guys. I'm going to head back to the pits and see we could do some turning. We'll do some minor technique turning, like minor turns, and trying to turn up the volume, turning up the max to our bike. Let's see how this will do. And we'll head back to the pits. Let's head back to the pits right now and see how I will do the best. And see if I can. Dad, I got a question. I'm not finding any speed or pace. I'm not finding. Do I need? Because I'm kept going on the curves, going to run too much speed. Do I need to try and slow down the bike whilst I'm riding? No.
It's your style of change.
Okay, thanks for mentioning that on the radio. Thank you so much, Dad, for letting me know all the words he said to me. Okay, then heading straight back to the pits right now, and well, it's kind of going really well, guys. Really well. We're doing quite really well on our limit, on our time of our session results so far. Currently up to P19. That's slightly a bit much better, even though thanks for the weather for this weekend, we've managed to get a decent slight position. But we'll be on the 7th road curve. It sounds like we're currently 19th clear. So how many seconds we're off? How many we're off the pay limit? We're 2.1 seconds now. We are. We just had Ajo and Honor, the Japanese rider. So who's currently on pole position? It's Danny Ken. He's just beaten Miguel Oliveira. Wow. I didn't know how the Englishman, the Brits in the English rider managed to beat the Portuguese rider. So the Honda is faster than KTM with the number 32 beating the number 44 rider. So Danny Ken has just it's on pole. Unless Miguel Oliveira can do anything about it, he needs to put in a quickest and the personal best lap for himself of this session. Otherwise, he's gonna be starting alongside the front row with my rider, with my teammate, with one of my teammates, Fabio Quartararo, and Jorge Navia will be starting in the second row. Isaac Gimnazi in 5th, Antonio Lay in 6th place. There's Enver Vasquez, Kare Hankia, Alex Max Blue, and Nani Bastianini, as it was in practice, but in different random position, automatically positioned by independent adjudicator as it stands right now, like that were in practice. With Brad Payne just behind outside the top 10 in P11, with Andrew Lacchetti in 12 and John McPhee in P13. So, for the race itself will be to the air temperature for the warm up session, and the race itself will be 70 degrees Celsius, and the track temperatures will be 23 degrees Celsius. Will be, and the wind direction will be northeast, and will be 1.4. The speed will be the volume of the speed current it will be. So we've got 20 minutes left of the session remaining. So let's go talk to our engineer. Hello, hey mate. So I need to ask you something, though, my engineer. Do you need a hand Do you need a hand, kid? Ask me anything, and I'll be able to give you the right advice. I want to work on the bike directly. No problem, man. I'll give it to you. Hand you the laptop right away. Thank you so much. All right, so let's go and sort out the change, make some minor adjustable changes to our bike there, guys, for my rider, for myself. So I think we could do the preload, the front of decrease a little bit down to negative and up right to the rear. Oh, thanks for the sausage sandwich, Dad. Thank you so much. You said all right. What about you say you're welcome? What about that you sort of said to yourself? But anyway, whatever. But anyway, the spring stiffener, I'll put that on my adjustable front. The compressor damping and the rear, for the front of the wheel will stick the same as usual, and the rear band damping, I think we'll adjust the rear like that, like slightly a bit like that, to more downforce and more improvement to our bike. For the rake and trail, so with these ones, they will increase the rake and the trail, makes the bike more stable and less responsive. Reducing the rake and the trail will improve responsiveness at the expense of stability. The rake kit is the tilt angle of the steering axis. It is measured by following a straight line down the steering axis to where it intersects with the ground and measuring the resulting angle from a vertical coming up from this point. The trail is the distance between this point and the contact point of the wheel with the ground. So I think we'll lead them to the handlebar, the rake and trail mode. What look truly normal as usual then. For the gears, I think we're not going to change the gears. We're not going to change any of the gears. So we're not changing the gears for that. The brakes, disc 2 and disc 1, they have to be disc 2 because the track is damped. And it's fully wet tire because the track is damped. Okay, that's done and sorted out. So we don't need to do any major changes to. So we're not going to change any major changes to the gearbox, whether we do guys. So that's fine, clearly, whatsoever. So hope that will help. So we've got 16.5 minutes, 60 minutes and 30 seconds still remaining. So we're currently 19 quickest. So I'm actually going quite fine nights with that, with our viable effort that we have achieved to ourselves. Both of my riders have gone out, so I believe I need to join them to it. So I need to join. So I'm going to join my riders, Jorge Navia and Fabio Cotterell on track, and see what we could achieve for our team for the Dutch Grand Prix qualifying session, and see what we're going to be lining up for the race, and see if both of my riders will achieve a front two lockout start, slot out the front two rows. And with other riders, and hopefully I'll be try and move my way back up through the field to make my way up through the field for tomorrow's Grand Prix. I've gone really wide though coming out to the pits there. Well, I'm saying it's about for the race coming up though in the next video next time though, guys. Anyway, so 3/4 of the qualifiers is truly gone. Oh no, it means 40 minutes. I thought it was 45 minutes, but it's 40 minutes of this qualifier today because 4 parts sliced in 1 fraction there is of a time minute. So 1/4 of the session is 30 minutes. One half of the session done is 20 minutes. 3/4 of the session done which is 10 minutes, and the full session will be one whole full session truly up. So yeah, so riding on the curve, so braking easily in apex and braking carefully because the big braking zone point there is coming up around these next right hand corners and next few left hand corners and right hand corners around this TT circuit. So wherever we qualify for the way we'll probably try and make up some ground. and try and make our way through the field, in the midfield pack, and see if we could achieve a credible top, and hope we could achieve a top 10 finish for the race tomorrow, in the next video, guys. God, why I keep saying tomorrow? It will be the next video, that would be. Do you think I'll achieve a top 10 finish in the race next time, guys, in the next video? We'll see how that will do. We'll see how this would do then for me, and for the team as well. As we'll go out again to begin our second routine one, and see what this routine mode one will probably do. A big exploding splat, really splashed there on the screen there, as we've gone through a puddle. Okay, there's a bit of like spots and puddles appearing on the circuit. Not quite much, but a lot worth it. It might can splash other riders. Chances of getting a quickest and there's no zero pace lap time if they have it to themselves, or clearly not. Or these two tricky turns coming up. These corners are really handy and more mandatory speed as manufactured like in the development parts in the warehouse for my data packs to be kept in tight and virtually safe for other races to come in the season. Very first we set on our first lap back out on track is our enemy. We'll slightly improve on this one, but I was like slow and a bit down, well off pace from our current time, and we've gone down as well. That's not really good, but can we improve? 1.9 seconds though, but the current pace from our position from the pole time is 2.1 seconds. So we're currently 2.1 seconds off the leader then from the pole setter, Danny Kent in the number 52 bike. And he's in English and he's British as well as I am. I am British as well. But we're coming towards the line right now. What's going to be the last time for us? Then of course the line will come through, and it's not a proven no. So just 152 with 2.9 seconds. That's so affordable effort lap time that was then. So let's go again. Let's go run it again. We're going to the right there, turn 1 with a short straight and going into the next apex. Going on the track and saying not going off track. I don't want to do that. Whether I do though, the same thing as over and over again though, guys. Anyway, we'll put back on the pedal and accelerate it on again. So first sector, so 0.617. So that's slightly alright. So okay, here comes the tricky section. Here comes the tricky operating and hard braking corners, trying to ease it and nail the bike easily and thoughtfully, and keep the accelerating and brake pedal more thoughtfully and slightly like on a bicycle. It would be. It just looked like then. It's just like riding on a bicycle in your own time, like it as a kid. So yeah. Anyway, we've got 10 minutes remaining. Still left to go. So still left to one for this session for qualifying. So this Dutch qualifying session is going really approvable for us. So we're actually approvable. We're actually affordable, and most slightly the light roads truly improving a lot slightly for our systematic information update to our bike. Someone's just diving into pits test. Another rider just heading back to the pits and probably do some minor adjustments. Oh! While I was riding, oh damn it, that's gonna ruin this lap, and my next lap is gonna be validated. So I didn't mean to do that, guys. So I actually leaned down and while I was going through the chicanes at the 5 corners in the 5 chicanes, and unfortunately I lifted up so bad, I raised my bike so up and high, too much higher, and I fell off my bike completely. And unfortunately, I think I didn't take any minor damage or any serious minor damage to my bike. So I hope it will be alright. So unfortunately, this time will not be improvable. So I'm going to cut the corner and put it as a penalty time. Maybe I could do that then, or maybe go around and do another and and finish off this abandoned this poor lap time. This one will not be approved then because I fell off my bike. I just fall off my bike. Ow! That was so much pain, hurting pain for my rider, for myself, for my own rider. Howie didn't take too much badly pain. He didn't obtain to himself, including for my as well I. So do I. Right then, so we're going to do P19. Dan Kenn's still got the pro table time 1:49.480. Okay. So we're actually throwing the pedals slightly around lately as we go through these tight twisty corners and significant corners. Observation for this session, for this Dutch Grand Prix qualifying session in Assen, in the Netherlands, in Holland. Anyway, let's go on we're on a push lap. Let's do another flying push lap. Oh, there's a rider coming out to the pit. I think they're going to be distracted to interrupt and trying to abandon my lap completely there. John McVeigh's just up ahead. That's the rider. He just came out from the pit there, guys. Just came out from the pits. So hopefully we won't ruin our lap time. So we're into the tight hairpin. Well, probably because I had that crash with the latest Barger, which had a recently attempt to overtake him through the hairpin. So remember that if you haven't watched that brief moment in practice, you haven't seen the guy I just told you about. Anyway, through we go. This one might be slightly okay. This one might be great and perfect and professional, and a provable professional improved lap time. I think we're improving. We find much more pain, more viable speed to our bike. Okay, here comes the tighter, tricky turn. Here's a hard turn, and this turn as well. Before we go through, we know that turn nice and tightly and fastly, hey? As we go through there. Right, following the races line, we're now 1 second now. 1 second off the road from the post sitter, Danny Kent. But I don't think we're not going to be, we're not quite near from the front row, I believe, not at the front though. I think we're going to be in the mid-pack there, I believe, for the race. But we're coming around this corner and through to the 5-3 chicanes. First one, second one, and the third one. Going a bit too deep on that through the chicanes there. And we're pushing towards the line. And now, what's going to be a lap time for us? This is going to be approvable for us. And we're going to only just by position, we're only go up to P80. We're just going up a position. So we're only going up into 18 spots for the time for this time round, from that time round then. For this time being. So okay, so we move on to 6th row of the grid, then not row 7. We now move on to 6th row of the grid now because we now move also up into P18. So yeah. So we only just 5 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. The time we have left for this qualifying session left to go. I feel we might be fine with that, or not having a pull valuable effort to ourselves to our timing pages. So we go into the corners we go through, into the right, into the left corner we come through. And look, oh, there's a dual battling out that having there. It's between Bad Binder or David Binder, whichever which Binder it is. So having a scrub and having a nicely twisted battle is Nick Antoletti and Brad Binder having a fight for their own then, as they fight each other out. Wow, they're really easy each other out then all of a sudden, hey? Gosh, Jesus. Anyway, doing better all of a sudden all the time though, eh? And we're getting close. We're actually getting close to the back of down. I hope we're not take both of these riders out though. I hope we don't take these two out on the spot. But they're actually quicker than me. They're actually going faster than me because I'm not finding the limited play. And look at the amount of spray that's coming from the back of Nicola Tellelli's bike there, as we close the back of him. And we posted a good, nice, clean lap, but not enough to go up the timing pages a lot. Like didn't like the track acclimatization in Formula 1 and the car pod knowledge or the bike car bike knowledge, like the bike parts knowledge to our bike, that we find the pace limits on our bike all the time being. So we've just 4 minutes left to go. I believe if we can't go quicker for one more attempt, for our last lap attempt, I think that will be a wrap, unfortunately. So, yeah. So, yeah. I'm afraid that would be Curtis, and that would be a wrap for myself for this quali session for the Dutch GT Assen circuit for the Dutch Grand Prix. And with just 3 minutes 46 left to go, this has not been a good qualified session for me for the Dutch Grand Prix. It has been, guys, at this circuit though, guys, that I really don't like the best of the TT Assen circuit. Very much usually throughout my lifetime. But anyway, so we're just 3 minutes 20 seconds left to go. The session's almost up, so a few more attempt lap, and then I'll be finished. Hello, my mama. I did, Mum. I did.
What did you say? What?
So, heading towards the fire car now, let's do one more push lap and see if we get a quickest flying lap, push lap for this last one, or we're going to be starting at the back in P18 on the 6th one on the grid. Not on row 7 though, by the way. Okay, let's go then. Okay, brake easily and gently into the first braking zone at turn 1. Now that corner nice and easily in front hey. Getting past Graveri there. I think we're ahead of him. I think we got ahead of him. He's currently he was in 18th place though by the time I got back to the pit. But I think I'm ahead of him right now. Ahead of the Spaniard. So I'm up to P18 now. That's where I'm at right now. In the mid pack though I'm in. In the mid pack zone I'm in. So the first sector for this last one for myself is 0.551. So we're actually half a second down from our current best approvable lap time for myself. Our personal best fastest lap of this qualification overall so far then. And we've got it means we're improving slightly a lot, but we've gone a bit too deep and too wide there at that turn. So 1.5 minutes left to go, 90 seconds left on the clock, left on the timer. So let's make this last lap rolling and more pause and agitated and socially. Hey? So we go into the right hand, we go through and onto the straightaway, and got this is a difficult zone coming up then. 1 second now, 1 second, 1 second the difference is, eh? 1 second, 1 second. Come on, this lap will be good, this lap will be good. Let's see where it's going to put us though by the time we cross the line. So, here we go, into the 5 corners, into the 5 chicanes, onto the pit straight, onto the start finish line. Where is this lap going to put us then? Across the line, and it's going to be 16th. 16th position. We've gone up by 2%. We improved on our last lap time, and we're now 1.6 seconds off the pace. Wow! I think from that practice warm-up tutorial work that really helped us out. I think that warm-up practice tutorial on our Motogp bike from Friday I did yesterday, just before this video, I made this video, guys, have literally paid off for me. It's helped me a lot, and it's paid off a lot more recently about it, doubtfully. That, hey? Sweet, hey? So, 3, 2, 1, that is it. Qualifying is up then, so I'm going to be leading my way back to pit. So, unfortunately, we're going to be 16th play. We're going to be starting the race in the next video, guys. So, P16. So, that's a good ball achievable for better. That's our personal improvement better. That's our personal best throughout this race weekend for the Dutch Grand Prix at the TTS circuit. So with the flag fell at the end of quali for Moto 3, the Motogp Dutch Grand Prix, I'm going to hand you over to the session result, the end, to the results of the qualifying session Dutch Grand Prix.
That brings an end to the qualifying session, and pole has been decided. We don't just get an idea of the grid positions from these results, it also gives us a good idea of which riders will be strong in tomorrow's race.
So at the end of the qualifying setup for the Dutch Grand Prix, then we see the final classification standings, And we can see that Diecast Chief has claimed pole position, and he's took pole position for the Dutch Grand Prix race for the next video. Then, guys, with Miguel Ferrer, the KTM Portuguese rider, will be alongside on the front, and Bobby Cottrell, my teammate, and my first rivalry in P3 on the front, running up the front row as the Frenchman goes third quickest, with Jorge Navia, my other teammate, in fourth, who will be on the second row, along with Isaac Finn, ninth, and Nick Artillelli, with Evan Fastcrest in seventh, Carl Hanke in eighth, Alex Massive in ninth, and Andy Bassini running out the top 10. But for us, for me, for myself, we're gone 16 quick here, so we're gonna be starting the race in P16 for tomorrow's race, then, guys, for the Dutch Grand Prix. So unfortunately, it hasn't been a heck of a miserable, great personal effort best for me though, guys. But I did try my best. I did practice yesterday, and now there's some warm-up ones I did on the Motogp bike, and with that, it didn't pay us too very truly much. So with that, we've got 23rd in practice. We qualified 16th for the race. So we'll be on the 6th one to go, along with Mattia Friari and Francesca Bayan. Pekka Bayan, the 2022 Motogp champion, will be alongside them on the 6th. No, they'll be on the 5th row. I'll be on row 6, along with Loy, the Belgian rider, and Romano Vanetti from Italy as well. So we've got the Belgian and the Italian rider alongside me on the 6th row. So looking forward to that race coming up in the next video. But anyway, apart from that, again, guys, that is it then. So what do you think? Where do you think I'll be finished in the race though tomorrow? Then in the next video, guys. Let me know in the comments down below, and please leave that big thumbs up and like if you like this, if you like that result of it, or notification down below. And if you're new, please subscribe to my channel for more of this. Leave me a comment and think where I'll be finishing in the race for the Dutch Grand Prix for this Motogp 15 game on the PS4 tomorrow then, guys. But anyway then, so since that's over then, we'll have to end the video right truly there though, guys. But apart from that, thank you guys so much for watching then. I want to thank you all very much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I do. But apart from that, anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. But anyway, we'll see you guys next time in the next video for the race. See you there. Goodbye.